Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're going to dive right in to the dreadful weapon. This is something else I'm asking Papa Legba. What's the message, the collective needs to be put on? And he said, the dreadful weapon, the dreadful weapon, the dreadful fucking weapon. If you do your research on just, plug in the dreadful weapon, you might see it come up under the Hebrew culture that they are aware. This is like part of all that prophecy of the end of one way we've ever known, damn near. I'm assuming we've ever known on earth, because I crunched the numbers going back thousands of years ago. It was always a 4 energy. The earth was in either a primitive 4 or a 22 master technological 4, which usually had so much corruption that it was a time at the end of that cycle, each cycle being 3,600 years long. It would be like a systems reboot of the matrix, and thus a cataclysm. And earth is point when it comes to all of existence, the whole matrix cleaning itself. For some reason, earth and its cataclysms, cyclical cataclysms as needed, is absolute key. And again, these cycles, 3,600 year long cycles, always had like a 31-4, Stone Age, Ice Age, you know what I'm saying? Post Noah, flood, starting afresh, very primitive. Possibly, if depending on the environment, you could see in biblical texts and even in other ancient texts that humans were able to live way longer than we are now. And of course, again, the environment, it matters, because there was a time in ancient Egypt, if 50 years old, that was amazing to live that long. So I guess it depends, even to this day, currently, depending on your environment, quality of life. But quality of life on Earth, it's always been some type of 4 energy. It's been tremendous distorted masculine or distorted emperor level 4 energy, whereby the empress energy has been kept in restriction, like in a hangman situation. Okay, it's a hangman situation for the empress until now. Now, Earth is all about a 5 vibration, and it began 2012. And we're only 12 years into this new cycle, 3,600 year long cycle that has a 5 energy. Okay. I guess that's confirmation, because it wasn't until I began recording do I hear, hacking and carrying on. And here comes the interruptions. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me do what I need to do. Right. Should have been put that. Pardon me, everybody. Let's see if we can keep down all the interruptions. So, dreadful weapon at the time of Judgment Day, which has begun, and we're in a whole new cycle that has a 5 energy, and we're in the age of Aquarius-Capricorn, totally different physics and a duality of the ages. And perhaps, listen, anything goes. Suppose all this time we thought it was 1 sign per age, and there's always been 2 signs. But the bottom line is, it's Aquarius energy, and that means it's air element, backed up by default, I would say, by earth element. It's just like Piscean age is finished, all that ocean receded. So now all you have is the oxygen and the earth. And everything that was hidden under those depths is being revealed. We're in the time of revelations, and that's the language of God, revelations. There's going to be a lot of noise. Please, hopefully you can't hear that. I don't know, everybody all of a sudden their lungs, something's wrong? Well, you know what? This is the dreadful weapon. reading, isn't it? People that want to continue to play fucking games, they will win the illest prizes going forward. The ones that are still alive. Some are gone. There's been a plenty of funerals. Good potato salad and bad potato salad. Don't bring no potato salad with raisins to the funeral. Okay? So, and maybe y'all can't hear the noise, but perhaps it's meant for me to throw me off because this is a very significant read. And I don't think it's just going to be done in one part. So I'm going to really try to get in, keep it very succinct because it was complete and utter ashram silence until now. Okay, so if you are familiar, because you saw the thumbnail and that definitely brought you in, this is a scene from the X-Men movie. The character, the mutant named Quicksilver, is getting everybody out of the Xavier mansion. You know, it's nice and safe. And you have that song, "Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree?" That music was great with this scene. This is awesome. Okay, so I'm watching the scene and Papa Legba's like, pause, screenshot. And this is, and the illest thing about it is that what you see in the actual thumbnail, you see her? You see the eyes, the lips, the cheeks? This is Thoth. You're only seeing half. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna have to explain this dreadful weapon. Hold on one second.